McCauley, session 22, meeting number 2. I'm going to direct everyone to look at the back of the food log where you will see fat burning foods. Now, I took a good look at the fat burning foods, and I looked at the fruits and vegetables, and I had berries last week and I had spinach last week. But I didn't have broccoli, apples, citrus, grapefruit, or peppers. Why not? Because I didn't think of it. So if I want to burn that fat, I'm going to have all these things next week, okay? Lean protein, turkey, chicken, salmon, loving the salmon, beans. Oh, no, I don't mean like baked beans with bacon and brown sugar. I'm talking about pinto beans and those kinds of beans. Almonds, and I don't mean a whole bag of almonds. I mean a serving size. Eggs, love eggs, have eggs. Or Greek yogurt, and make sure you get the low sugar, low fat Greek yogurt. And then the whole grains, quinoa, oatmeal, lentils, spelt, brown rice, whole wheat pasta, whole wheat bread. No one should be eating Wonder Bread. No one should be eating big huge rolls. You shouldn't. So take a look at that and try to increase more of them in your planning for the second week of Pray It Off. So, the best way to lose weight boils down to 3 things. Are you with me, everybody? There's only 3 things. We can do this. Only 3. What is it? Number 1, eat more vegetables. And I don't mean opening a can of corn or a can of... I never liked peas and carrots because when I grew up we would eat them out of the can. Those are the worst ever. When I had a real carrot, I didn't know what it was. I go, this is a carrot? Because I thought they were that mushy thing in the can. Now, I'm not saying there aren't some cans that are good, but be careful. Read the labels. 1 in 10 Americans do not meet their vegetable requirements. 1 in 10. Now, if they have a Whopper with cheese and they say, but there was lettuce and tomato slice on there, that does not count. That is not a serving size. Also, one of the things that Bob and I discovered, and a lot of people in this group discovered, was cauliflower rice. I want to marry cauliflower rice, have children, grow old with it. It is so good. You can buy it. You don't have to get a cauliflower and a ricer and do all this work. All you have to do is go to Wegmans or Price Chopper and buy a bag of cauliflower rice. It is so good. We love it. We never have rice. We never have like pasta, but we love cauliflower rice. Another thing we love and want to marry is zucchini noodles. Zucchini noodles are the nectar of the gods. You see, people think when you're trying to lose weight that you don't like food, that food is your enemy. And what we want to say at Pray It Off is we need to make new best friends with foods that are out there wanting to be our new best friends. Cauliflower rice is out there going, hey, here I am. I want to be your friend. And you're walking by it to go get an ice cream cake. No, get the cauliflower rice. Also, we need to mix it up. Sometimes I fall asleep reading your food logs. They're so boring. One person's so boring, and I'm not going to name names, that they write their food on Friday, and then they write same. Oh yeah, you know who you are. So, we need to mix it up to make our own lives better. Also, the number 2 secret is eat less sugar. And I'm talking that the average American, and I'm going to have everyone stay with me, no chatter during the presentation. The average American has 19 teaspoons of sugar a day in their food. Can you imagine sitting at a kitchen table going 1, 2, 3, 4, and eating 19 teaspoons of sugar in a row? Oh, by the way, one person said to me today, does coffee count as my 64 ounces of water? And what's the answer to that, everybody? No. We're talking 64 ounces of pure, unadulterated aqua naturale. And that's how I got in trouble. Because I was drinking my coffee and water and all these things, and my ounces kept going up and up and up. and I'm drinking 150 ounces. I was like sloshing as I was walking along. So I had to cut out some coffee, but I lived with it. There has been confusion that a low-fat diet means you just eat low-fat cookies, low-fat this, low-fat that, snack wells. I have one person who has 3 or 4 bars a day, Lara bars, and they're good for you, Lara bars. They're fruit and dates and nuts. They're also 250 calories. You have 4 or 5 a day, there's your 1,250 calories for the day. So watch good calories because they add up. Watch those. Also, read those labels. They're disguising what sugar really is. They just make up these crazy names. Like, I have a few of them later on. You shouldn't be eating potato chips, ice cream, frozen pizza, and cookies. And you must be out there going, why, Ellen, why? Because you're in a weight loss group. We're trying to lose weight. Now, I'm not saying you can never have it again in your life, but it should be a treat, okay? Plan your day. One of the biggest reasons why people fail is there's no planning at all. They wake up, there's no food in the house, there's no plan. And what Bob and I have done over the years is Friday night, we say, okay, what are we going to eat next week? And when I say what are we going to eat, we do breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. We write a grocery list, we plan what we're going to do, and you might say, well, there's just you two. We did this when Vincent was at home. And next week I have big news about my son Vincent. I'm trying not to tell too much about myself because the new people will think all Ellen does is talk about herself. So I'll tell you that news next week. So you gotta plan. So one of the things we also did, I decided I can't do things at night. I'm tired at night. So I get up early in the morning. I have my exercise in the morning. I just don't want to be coming home after dinner thinking about exercise. I want to get it done early. So I get up at 5 o'clock every morning. I work full time. I'm too tired at night. I go to bed earlier. I get up earlier. If you leave exercise and healthy eating to chance, it's not going to happen. Because you're like, oh, I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow. And what does Shakespeare say? Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. I could go on, but I won't. Also, anything is exercise. If you march in place and have weights on your hand, you don't have to spend $1,000 at a gym. You move, and you move. You do something. You do anything. Move. But you got to do it more than a second. You got to do it for like 20 minutes. Kathy at Table 2 talked about Leslie Sassone. She's got these awesome walking tapes. If you don't want to use one of her tapes, they're on YouTube. You can do anything on YouTube now. If someone's out there going, what's YouTube? I'll tell you afterwards. But you can watch a video and exercise. Without planning, you're always going to be struggling, trying to figure out how to eat what you should. You'll end up making yourself eat things you don't want to eat. Eating will always feel like work or like suffering. Sometimes I tell my mom what Bob and I had for dinner. She'll say to me, man, you guys eat pretty good for being on a diet. You know, because we'll say, oh, we had, steak and we had this or that. And she's like, whoa, that's pretty good. You can eat lean proteins, but also try to have that once a week. And if you zig, if you go to a wedding, if you go to a birthday party, zig and then get right back in the saddle. That is the key. There's not one person in this room, myself included, who has not gained weight in our weight loss journey here at Pragadoff. Every one of us has. But what we haven't done is give up. I'm going to really take a good look at the food logs this week. Some of them I can already tell get a D. Some of them I already can tell get an A+. And who is the food log for, everybody? It's for you! And I had a new person who I love already say, this food log is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. She goes, I didn't eat something because I didn't want to write it down. Isn't it true?
Yeah.
You don't want to write it down, and then you think, well, maybe I won't write it down, but I already said what would happen if you didn't write it down, remember? Go to hell. Only kidding! Only kidding. Father Mano's got a good sense of humor. He knows it. Keep it simple. Set those goals. And you know what else I find? That a lot of people, Monday through Thursday, they do great. Then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it goes to H and an HB. Heck in a handbasket. It just does. I'm going to stop right there, Bob, because we're going to talk about this a little bit more.